Good Sunday to you. Lead Bullets for Life here with another garage chat. Okay, so yesterday being Saturday, I went to test out the 4 different powder charges for the Target Load 357 Magnum, and we're using the Rossi 461 as a test gun. All had cardboard wads that I made from corrugated boxes, and there's been some interesting results here. All right, so let's start with the unique load. The first 5 loads fired at 806, 795, 797, 802, and 778. Extremely good spread on that one. So we had a high of 806, a low of 775, standard spread of 31 feet per second. Extremely good. All right, power pistol. Also did good in the velocity department as well. Alright, so our 6 grains of power pistol, first shot was 850, second was 887, and third was 869, then there was 846, and last but not least, 851. So we have a high of 887 and a low of 846. So it was a spread of about 41 feet per second. That's still not too bad for a slow burning powder. Alright, let's go to the red dot. Now this was interesting. So first shot was 274. Second shot was, let's recap that. First shot was 724. Second shot was 722. Now the third shot was kind of a wild card. 783. How that happened, I don't know. It wasn't double charged, that's for sure. Alright, the next one was 721 and then 755. So, high of 783, low of 721. Gave it a spread of 62 feet per second. Kind of lousy. So, let's go ahead and cancel out that 783. And we ended up with a spread of 34 feet per second without the 783. So, again, very good spread numbers. Alright, okay, so HP 38, 4 grains. First one was 718, then 703, 706, then a duplicate 706, then all of a sudden it went down to 634. What happened there? Anyways, let's go ahead and recap here. So we had a high of 718, and we had a low of 634. Alright, so with a 634, that put a spread of 82 feet per second, and which was, you know, ridiculous. So here's what happened. I think what happened was on the 634, the wad had probably broke loose because it was kind of soft, and ended up not being consistent. So let's delete the 634 feet per second and use the 4 shots in the 700s. And that's going to give us a spread of 15 feet per second, guys. Alright, so what does this all mean, guys? Do the wads really work? They do work. Now, quality of the wads, does it make a difference? I'm going to say yes in this case. After doing a little experimentation from the shoot from yesterday. So what I did was I took a regular corrugated, let's see, I got one right here. Here's a corrugated wad that I made with a corrugated box, and let's see, it comes out to about 6/10 of an inch. Alright, and then if I squish it more, it goes even lower, like 5/10 of an inch. Alright, so I have this cookie box that I found, and it is 1/10 of an inch thick. And that's pretty good, and it's rigid. And I believe this will give me enough tension in the case to overcome recoil. So my next batch of wads will be with this thicker corrugated box here, a little more rigid, and it should give us better and consistent loads and hopefully a lower deviation on the spread. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for your comments yesterday. I had a whole lot of views, really did. So I want to thank Mr. Hobbies Hobo. He mentioned something to me in his comment, and it was a company called Track of the Wolf. Now, they specialize in wads, different types of material, and different thicknesses, and they sell them by the thousands in bags. So depending on your order and what you want, you know, there's a difference in price. I'm gonna go check them out. Thank you again, sir, and again, thank all of you for your comments. All right, moving on, guys, with the cases. So, guys, I discovered something. I was using a mixed lot of cases, and I discovered something, and I had heard this before. Let me find my... Well, when I was loading up these rounds the other day, or last week, I noticed that they some of the bullets weren't going in deep enough. I couldn't figure out why. So if you look closer, you'll see that there's a 1 and maybe, let's see, I think 2 shells. Yeah, one here, shells that are shorter than the others. So I pulled them both out, and I heard a story about, well, not a story, but basically it was a YouTube video on the case length of 357 Magnum for Hornady. And sure enough, the Hornady cases are shorter than Federal, Winchester, and Remington. And that caused me to have these shells not crimp in the groove. So this was a little bit different, and therefore I will not be using Hornady cases anymore. At first I thought they were 38 specials, and that's what, you know, caught me by surprise. So I don't think it affected the test very well, but you know, there may have been a small percentage where it did. Okay, guys. All right, so let's take a look at the cases themselves. And as you see, there's no flattening of the cases. I'm sorry, no flattening of the primers. They all look really good. They have that nice dimple in them and a little roundness to them. None of them had a flow on them. And I'll tell you what, guys, the powder charge for the 6 grains of power pistol was really efficient. I was very surprised to see the velocities as they did. I got one up to like 887 out of a 2-inch barrel with just 6 grains of power pistol. So, guys, while at the range, guys, I always pick up at least 1 or 2 9mm loaded rounds. And this one here I picked up a week ago. It's a Remington 115 grain. And yesterday I found this one. Now, if you look closely, they're pretty identical. They're quite identical. Let me try to get that better. There we go. Quite identical. And this one here is Aguila. Aguila is made in Mexico. So here's the story. Many years ago, Remington had a factory in Mexico. And later on, after it was all built and all production was moving, the government came by and says, "Excuse me, but you don't have permission, you know, and or a license or proper papers to manufacture your ammunition here." And so I guess there was some kind of, what do you call it, legal immigration thing, I guess, involving none of the employees were, you know, Mexican citizens, etc., etc. So basically what happened, they were forced to abandon the factory. So basically what happened was Mexico took over, namely Aguila, and so basically all the machinery and everything is basically Remington. So this is why you see a lot of the cartridges are pretty much the same. Everything. So anyways, guys, this is Lead Bullets for Life. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you like what you see, you want to see more, please rate and subscribe and make those comments. We'll see you at the next time at the range or here at the reloading bench. Most likely at the reloading bench pretty soon. But anyways, have a good Sunday. Bye for now. Take care.